Hey everyone! Over the past few days, just as Americans were starting to recover from the wave of wildfires in California, the ones we talked about in a separate video, which devastated upscale neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades and Hollywood Hills, firefighters were hit with yet another massive blaze, the Hughes Fire. This new wildfire has already spread over 10,000 acres, adding to the previous fires and bringing the total burned area to a staggering 50,000 acres. But here's the question. How much have these devastating fires cost America so far? Who will bear the expenses? And will the people who lost their homes receive compensation? Welcome back to QuestifyX. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos. Let's dive in. In February 2024, a massive wildfire erupted in the Texas Panhandle, spreading over an unimaginable 1 million acres. To put that into perspective, the current California wildfires have burned 50,000 acres. Yet the Texas fires didn't receive nearly as much attention. Why? While the Texas fires affected mostly remote agricultural land and cattle farms, the California wildfires hit some of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country. The result? The Texas fires caused losses of around 100 million, while the California wildfires have already caused damages estimated between 25 billion and 250 billion. That's a massive discrepancy, and it all comes down to where these fires are happening. This is the first time in U.S. history that wildfires have ravaged urban areas so intensely. Neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades, where the average home price ranges between 3 to 4 million, have been completely devastated. But it's not just about the homes. The wildfires have destroyed critical infrastructure, sewage systems, gas lines, power grids, and even the city's drinking water supply. All of this will need to be rebuilt from scratch, driving costs even higher. Los Angeles' economy has come to a standstill. Tourism, which generates over $40 billion annually, has completely halted. This has impacted over 500,000 jobs tied to the industry, leaving many people unemployed. And then there's the housing crisis. Los Angeles is already one of the 10 most expensive cities for renters in the U.S., with most renters spending over 30% of their income on housing. After the fires, rental prices skyrocketed, leaving many displaced residents homeless and jobless. The long-term consequences are equally alarming. The demand for construction materials and new cars is expected to drive inflation. Meanwhile, the toxic smoke from the fires is likely to increase respiratory illnesses, leading to higher healthcare costs. And let's not forget the cost of fighting these fires. The cost of fire trucks, helicopters, emergency teams, evacuations, and shelters. The bill is astronomical. So, who will bear these enormous losses? The U.S. federal government has pledged to cover part of the costs, but it's only a fraction. FEMA, for example, has committed to covering cleanup and containment costs for the next 6 months. President Biden also promised a $770 check to each affected family, a small amount compared to the cost of living in Los Angeles. As for rebuilding homes, insurance companies are in big trouble. Some, like State Farm and Allstate, have already stopped providing wildfire insurance policies. Others will face billions in claims, potentially reaching $40 billion in payouts. And then there are the lawsuits. Southern California Edison is being accused of causing the fires. If proven responsible, the company could face bankruptcy, just like Pacific Gas and Electric did after the 2018 wildfires. In conclusion, the situation in Los Angeles is dire, with massive losses across every sector. The road to recovery will be long and expensive. If you want to learn more about the California wildfires, check out our earlier episode on the channel. That's it for today. If you've made it this far, you're the best. Don't forget to like the video before you leave, and let us know your episode suggestions in the comments. See you next time. Goodbye.